Hello and welcome to the Flipping and Wholesaling Houses in New York show. I am Michael Pinter, where I teach you how to start flipping or wholesaling houses in New York. If you're already doing it, how to grow your business. Okay, so I had a question about how do house flippers avoid capital gains tax. So I am not an accountant and I am not giving advice. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving legal advice or accounting advice. But first, I think people need to understand what capital gains tax is. So anytime you make money by buying or selling something, there is tax. It's simply a question of whether it's going to be under a year or less than a year. So if it's under a year, it's regular income. You have to pay taxes on it. If it is over a year, then it's long-term capital gains, and you can get advantages by paying a lower tax rate. Most flippers would love to not own a property for a year or more. It does happen sometimes, and I've screwed up and actually sold the property right before a year and had to pay more taxes on it. But the truth is that you're always going to pay taxes. The way to help your tax burden is by understanding that by owning some rentals and depreciating them, you can get good tax advantages. Sorry, there's some street noise. Also, all your expenses are tax deductible. All your advertising expenses, your payroll expenses, all the expenses, and I have a lot of expenses, they all get deducted. But there is no way to really avoid tax when you buy something at X price and sell it for more. There is going to be a gain, and if that took less than a year, that's going to be simple ordinary income, right? There's no such thing as short-term capital gains, right? Short-term capital gains are the same as any income you receive. But the beauty of being self-employed is that you do have a lot of tax advantages and a lot of expenses. Can be deducted, but you have to speak to your accountant about doing it right and not doing something stupid. Again, if you're holding rentals, then you really can avoid paying taxes because there's a lot of things that could be depreciated. So a lot of people don't understand what depreciation is. Depreciation is a paper loss that you take on a property by devaluing it. So you don't really have a cash loss, but you can devalue it and take a paper loss. And what that does, what is that, a reflection on my hair? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's a light from behind. And those are amazingly good ways to avoid paying a lot of taxes, but you have to speak to your accountant about doing it right. How much can you deduct? How much should you deduct? There's also accelerated depreciation that is that some people do now. Also, people do cost segregation, so they depreciate parts of their buildings sooner than others, and it's a very common way to save a lot of money in taxes. But if you're flipping a house, and certainly if you're wholesaling, right? If you're wholesaling a house, that light behind me is killing me. If you're wholesaling a house, understand it's a straight up income producing situation. That's what it is, right? I'm going into contract at X, and I'm selling, and I'm assigning the contract for X plus 40 grand. I have a $40,000 gain. That's it. That's income. There's no real way to avoid much of the capital gains tax. In fact, there really isn't any capital gains because you're not even buying an asset. You're simply going into contract on something and then assigning the contract. I wanted to go longer, but I am out of the country right now, and that is all I can really think about for this time. And I will try to keep the length a little longer going forward in the next few days. Thank you very, very much for watching. Oh, also, I hope this is helpful. If you're interested in all the ways that can help you, go to howtoflipnewyork.com. If you're interested in a course I have that teaches how to do what I do, go to howtoflipnewyorkcourse.com. If you're interested in finding out more about one-on-one coaching, go to coaching.howtoflipnewyork.com. What else? If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching on any media channel, please click the thumbs up. The likes really help me, and please keep the comments coming. I try to respond to comments within a day or two. It doesn't have. You can ask any question. It doesn't even have to be about the topic of the video you're watching. And if it's something new, if it's something simple, I'll just reply with an answer. If it's something new, if it's something I've recovered recently, I'll send links to videos. And if it's something new, I'll do a new video on this. Thank you very, very much for watching. I really appreciate it.